Welcome. Today we're breaking down Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that's transformed the way millions of people think about habits. Whether you're looking to make small improvements or completely reshape your life, this book offers powerful insights and practical steps to make habits work for you. Let's jump right into the core principles and the step-by-step process Clear shares for building better habits and getting lasting results. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I first heard the title, I thought, okay, another self-help book about habits. But trust me, this one is different. Clear breaks down the science of habit formation in a way that's super practical and easy to understand. He shows you how tiny changes, these atomic habits, can lead to remarkable results over time. Introduction. Why tiny changes make a big difference. Start with the concept that habits, however small, play a massive role in shaping our lives. They form the building blocks of daily routines and lead to either gradual improvement or deterioration. Key takeaway. Small improvements compound over time, leading to massive success or failure. Chapter 1. The surprising power of atomic habits. Clear introduces us to the idea of atomic habits, tiny actions that seem insignificant alone, but become powerful over time. Key takeaway. Embrace small habits and realize they matter because of their cumulative impact. Chapter 2. How your habits shape your identity and vice versa. Here, Clear explains that real change happens when habits align with our identity. Instead of focusing on outcomes, think of the kind of person you want to become. Key takeaway. Focus on identity. I am the kind of person who, and let habits reinforce that identity. Chapter 3. How to build better habits in 4 simple steps. Clear introduces the 4 steps: cue, craving, response, and reward, the backbone of habit formation. Key takeaway. Understand and leverage the habit loop to make or break habits. Chapter 4. The man who didn't look right. This chapter explores the cue, the trigger that initiates a habit. Recognizing cues is key to controlling habits. Key takeaway. Awareness of cues can help us control and shape habits. Chapter 5. The best way to start a new habit. Clear emphasizes implementation intention and habit stacking. Link a new habit to an existing one to make it easier to remember and adopt. Key takeaway. Attach new habits to existing routines with specific intentions to make them stick. Chapter 6. Motivation is overrated. Environment often matters. More. The right environment is more powerful than motivation. By arranging our surroundings, we can make habits easier. Key takeaway. Design your environment to support positive habits effortlessly. Chapter 7. The secret to self-control. Self-control is easier when the cue is removed. Instead of resisting temptation, design it out of your environment. Key takeaway. Reduce exposure to temptations rather than relying solely on willpower. Chapter 8. How to make a habit irresistible. Clear discusses how to make habits more appealing by associating them with a reward. Key takeaway. Create an attractive link to motivate yourself to start and stick to new habits. Chapter 9. The role of family and friends in shaping your habits. We tend to adopt habits from those around us. Surround yourself with people who have habits you aspire to. Key takeaway. Choose your community wisely to reinforce your desired habits. Chapter 10. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. Bad habits fulfill certain needs. Identify the cause and look for healthier ways to satisfy that need. Key takeaway. Understand the why behind your bad habits and find better ways to meet the underlying need. Chapter 11. Walk slowly, but never backward. It's better to focus on maintaining consistency than on perfection. Showing up matters more than intense but sporadic effort. Key takeaway. Prioritize small, consistent steps over big, erratic changes. Chapter 12. The law of least effort. People prefer paths of least resistance. Make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Key takeaway. Remove barriers to good habits and add friction to bad ones. Chapter 13. How to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule suggests starting any new habit by doing it for just 2 minutes. This lowers resistance and gets you moving. Key takeaway: start small. Committing to just 2 minutes makes it easier to begin. Chapter 14. How to make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Use commitment devices to lock yourself into good habits and out of bad ones. Key takeaway: make good habits unavoidable and hard to escape from. Chapter 15. The cardinal rule of behavior change. Make habits satisfying. Our brains need to feel rewarded. Key takeaway: reward yourself to reinforce and build lasting habits. Chapter 16. How to stick with good habits. Every day, Clear introduces the idea of habit tracking to measure progress and stay accountable. Key takeaway: track habits visually to reinforce consistency and celebrate progress. Chapter 17. How an accountability partner can change everything. An accountability partner can help keep you on track. Key takeaway: accountability strengthens commitment to habits. Chapter 18. The truth about talent. Clear explains that habits trump talent over time. Habits can take you farther than raw skill. Key takeaway: focus on developing habits, and talent will follow. Chapter 19. The Goldilocks rule. How to stay motivated in life and work. Ever notice how some tasks just keep us totally engaged, while others either bore us to death or stress us out completely? That's where the Goldilocks rule comes in. According to James Clear, we feel our best motivation when our tasks are just right. Not too easy, not too hard, but just slightly challenging. Imagine going to the gym. If you keep lifting the same weights, it gets boring. But if you try lifting way above your limit, it's just too much. The trick is to push yourself just a bit more each time, staying in that Goldilocks zone where you're interested, motivated, and improving at a steady pace. Key takeaway: seek out that sweet spot of challenge in whatever you do, tasks that make you grow without overwhelming or boring you. Chapter 20. The downside of creating good habits. Now, here's something we don't always think about. Can good habits ever hold us back? Surprisingly, yes. Once we master a habit, it can become so automatic that we stop thinking creatively or exploring new ways to improve. Take an artist who paints the same style every day. They could lose out on new inspirations. James Clear suggests we keep an eye on our routines and adjust them when necessary. Habits are powerful, but staying flexible is key. Mix things up now and then to keep growing, even if it means trying something unfamiliar. Key takeaway: keep your habits fresh by staying open to changes and challenges, ensuring they support growth rather than just routine. Conclusion: to sum up, Atomic Habits teaches us that habits are the foundation of achievement. By focusing on small improvements, aligning with our identity, and designing our environment to support us, we can make a lasting impact. So, if you're ready to build better habits, remember that it all starts with just one tiny step. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into books that can change your life.